What if I told you that the moments when you feel like you're falling apart are actually the moments you're being rebuilt? Sounds backwards, right? But hear me out. You're grinding every day, you're waking up earlier, you're reading more, pushing harder, lifting heavier, taking risks, and showing up even when it feels impossible. But instead of feeling like you're rising, you feel like you're unraveling. You feel overwhelmed, lost, maybe even like you've made a mistake. And in that pit of confusion, you start to question everything. But here's the truth nobody talks about. Progress doesn't feel like winning. It often feels like breaking. And the reason why is something that can completely rewire the way you see personal growth forever. Because the pain you feel right before the breakthrough is not failure, it's transformation. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly why this discomfort, this doubt, this chaos is your signal that you're on the right path. And by the end, you'll understand how to turn those darkest moments into your greatest breakthroughs. Stick around, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see your entire journey. Let's start with the basics. Your body. Ever heard the phrase, no pain, no gain? We throw it around casually, but it's not just motivational fluff. It's science. When you hit the gym and start lifting weights, what you're actually doing is tearing your muscles apart. Tiny micro tears in the fibers. That soreness you feel the next day? That's not weakness. That's growth in progress. Your body is rebuilding those muscles stronger than before. You're literally becoming more powerful, one painful rep at a time. Now here's the twist. The same thing happens in your brain when you're learning something new, a language, a skill, maybe even how to edit your first YouTube video, and you feel confused or mentally exhausted. That's not failure. It's called cognitive load. It means your brain is forming new neural pathways. That discomfort? It's the sound of your mind expanding. Think back to the last time you tried something new and felt like your brain was melting. Maybe you were learning to code, or trying to understand crypto, or editing your first podcast. That feeling of, I'm not smart enough for this? That's the old version of you bumping up against a new identity. You're not falling behind, you're leveling up. And here's what will shock you. If it feels easy, you're not growing. If you're not confused, you're not learning. If you're not uncomfortable, you're staying the same. So stop waiting for clarity before you move. Move through the confusion. That's where the magic happens. Let's talk about money, because that's where the discomfort hits hard. Ever invested in a course, a certification, a coach, or your own business, and instantly regretted it as soon as the payment cleared? That tight feeling in your chest? That what if this was a mistake spiral? That's the cost of becoming more valuable. Financial discomfort isn't a red flag. It's a mirror. It reflects the gap between where you are and where you're going. Think of every dollar you spend on personal growth as a seed. You're not burning cash. You're planting a future version of you. But here's the kicker. Seeds don't grow overnight. They sit in the dark, quiet, still. But underneath, change is happening. So the next time your bank account takes a hit because you chose to invest in yourself, remember, discomfort is temporary, regret is forever. And you won't believe this. Most successful entrepreneurs will tell you their biggest financial leaps came right before their biggest breakthroughs. It's almost like the universe tests your commitment before the reward shows up. So instead of fearing the investment, start asking, what's this discomfort preparing me for? Because wealth isn't just about numbers, it's about becoming the kind of person who can hold more. Now let's get real personal. Social media. Putting yourself out there online is a minefield of self-doubt. Every time you post, whether it's a photo, a thought, a video, there's a voice in your head whispering, who do you think you are? But here's the truth. The things that scare you to share are often the exact things people need to hear. When I first started creating content, I'd spend hours second-guessing every sentence. I'd record a video, then delete it. Post a story, then hide for the rest of the day. I was scared, not of trolls, but of being seen. And what happened next will shock you. The posts that felt the most vulnerable, the ones that made me want to hide under the bed, were the ones that connected deeply. Why? Because realness breaks through the noise. Vulnerability creates impact, and impact creates influence. So if your heart races every time you share something, good. That means it matters. Instead of running from that fear, lean into it. The more uncomfortable it feels, the more powerful it probably is. Your discomfort is your compass. Follow it. Here's where most people get stuck. They wait for the discomfort to go away before they start. But here's a hard truth. You don't become confident before taking action. You become confident because of it. It's like trying to learn how to swim without getting wet. It just doesn't work. Transformation isn't tidy. It's messy, scary, chaotic. Think of a caterpillar. When it enters the chrysalis, it literally dissolves into goo. No wings, just pure mush. Just pure mush. But from that breakdown, a butterfly is born. If that caterpillar could feel, it would probably panic. But nature doesn't panic. Nature trusts the process. So why don't we? Every time you feel like you're falling apart, it might just mean you're finally coming together. If this is resonating with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. And let's talk in the comments. What part of this hit you the hardest? Your story might inspire someone else to keep going. So let's bring this full circle. The next time you feel like quitting, like you're not smart enough, rich enough, confident enough, pause and ask yourself, what if this is exactly what growth feels like? Because it is. Discomfort isn't the enemy, it's the evidence that you're stretching, evolving, becoming. Remember, butterflies don't feel ready. They transform anyway. You don't have to feel ready to start. You just have to start. And trust that the process, as wild and painful as it may feel, is shaping you into someone the old you could barely imagine. So if you're in a season where everything feels like it's falling apart, congratulations. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. If this video spoke to you, smash that like, hit subscribe, and share this with someone going through their own transformation. And hey, drop a comment and let me know what season you're in. Let's grow through it together.